90-Day Fiancé. Jasmine's son's new home after Gino's visa error. Jasmine Pineda from 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, has recently shared fresh updates about her sons, indicating whether they have reunited with her in the United States. Originally from Panama City, Panama, Jasmine moved to the United States on a K-1 visa to marry Gino Palazzolo. Unfortunately, Gino's mistake has caused a delay, which could potentially extend the wait for Jasmine to be reunited with her sons to 2 years. Despite facing communication differences and intimacy issues with Gino, Jasmine decided to marry him, hoping for a bright future. However, their marriage soon encountered more challenges when Gino refused to be intimate with Jasmine, citing her aggressive behavior as the reason. The couple's mounting marital problems led them to seek therapy, eventually resulting in them exploring open marriage to salvage their relationship. However, Jasmine became pregnant with her partner, Matt Brownies, further straining her relationship with Gino. Did Jasmine's sons move to America? Jasmine's sons are being cared for by her family in Panama. Despite the end of Jasmine and Gino's relationship, she remains steadfast in her pursuit to bring her children to the United States for a brighter future. She has been working with an immigration attorney but has acknowledged the demanding nature of the process in terms of time, finances, and other resources. In February, Jasmine proudly shared that her son, Juance, had just started junior high school after excelling as the valedictorian in elementary school, suggesting that he is still living in Panama. When asked who was taking care of her children back home, Jasmine responded, "Me and family, but not dad, unfortunately." Jasmine's heartwarming update on Juance. Juance is currently learning English. Even though Jasmine's sons are still awaiting visa approval, they have already started preparing for their new lives in the United States. A lovely video shared by Jasmine on Instagram showed Juance learning to speak English during a video call. Jasmine, with Matt by her side, taught Juance how to say, "I want to go to the movies with my family. Please send money." Jasmine excitedly captioned the video with, "Juance is adding fluent and adorable English to his resume," expressing joy at witnessing her son's language progress. She mentioned, "Watching him learn is the sweetest thing ever." Matt is like a father figure to Jasmine's sons. Matt treats Jasmine's sons as if they were his own. With Jasmine's baby daddy and Gino out of the picture, Matt has stepped up to fill the role of a father figure for her two sons. He is not only a great father to their newborn daughter, Matilda, but is also making an effort to connect with Jasmine's sons despite them being in Panama. When a fan noted that Matt was wrapped around Juance's finger just like Matilda, Jasmine confirmed that he has been fulfilling his role as a father figure. She shared, "Absolutely. Matt spoils my children, Coco included, like there's no tomorrow." Hopefully, the 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After cast member will be reunited with her sons in the United States soon. 90-Day Fiancé. Gino Palazzolo has new girlfriend named Natalie. She looks just like his ex. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Star Gino Palazzolo is finally introducing his new girlfriend on season 9, and here's everything revealed about Natalie so far. Gino and Jasmine's reality TV journey began on Before the 90 Days season 5 after they met online. Jasmine was using a sugar baby website while Gino was desperate to find a baby mama and a wife. When Jasmine married Gino, she claimed he was manipulating her using money and depriving her of intimacy. Jasmine and Gino headed to the last resort where Jasmine suggested they could have an open marriage and involve Matt Brownies. However, Jasmine soon left Gino for Matt and became pregnant. Gino and Jasmine stayed married with him, now exploring the open relationship on 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9.0 Day Fiancé's Gino met Natalie on social media 3 months before he filmed Happily Ever After. He liked that she was very calm and cool, and very friendly. He felt that he could talk to her about anything. Gino decided to go to Las Vegas to meet Natalie in person. Gino mentioned how he had not been intimate with Jasmine because they lost their connection by fighting all the time. "When I first started speaking to Natalie, things got flirty pretty quickly." Gino wished to have intimacy with other women, as he couldn't do it with Jasmine. He didn't feel weird being attracted to someone other than his wife. He couldn't believe how beautiful Natalie was in person, especially her skin and hair. Natalie added that she preferred bald men. Gino and Natalie went to an ice bar for their first date. Meanwhile, Natalie revealed that in her past relationships, she hasn't had the best of luck with men. She was divorced twice and had since been in several toxic relationships. She admitted that she tended to pick bad boys. She was attracted to Gino because she was a little on the nerdy side. Shockingly enough, Gino had not told Natalie that he was in an open marriage with Jasmine. Jasmine has accused Gino of cheating with Natalie. Is Jasmine the real cheater or Gino? After the last resort, Jasmine accused her husband, Gino, of cheating with a woman named Natalie during or immediately after filming, claiming he met her in Las Vegas and later dated 2 Brazilian women and Kelly before entering an open marriage with Jasmine. Gino denied all infidelity accusations, insisting Jasmine used them to deflect from her own behavior. During therapy sessions at the last resort retreat, Jasmine enlisted Florian's help to confront Gino, accusing him of hiding things and lying in group therapy. She claimed Gino was cheating on her because he struggled to be forthcoming. Though Gino eventually agreed to an open marriage, trust issues remained unresolved between them. Jasmine claims Natalie is poisoning Gino against her. Jasmine will be getting violent with Natalie on HEA. Jasmine is now alleging that Gino had been unfaithful even before filming The Last Resort and continued to cheat during production, adding a new twist to their already strained relationship. Interestingly, Jasmine never mentioned this woman, Natalie, on the show. While she openly flaunted her connection with Matt during their open marriage phase, Gino never acknowledged or introduced anyone new, raising questions about the legitimacy of her claim. It's unclear how Jasmine came across this information, but it could be something she's saying without having any proof because she detests Natalie. The preview trailer for 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9, via Extra, gives fans a glimpse into Jasmine's dynamic with Natalie. She will get violent with the woman in a scene later in the season, after Gino confronts Jasmine about the fact that she was sleeping with Matt before The Last Resort. I end the trailer. Jasmine tells the cameras that she never cheated on Gino and accuses his new girlfriend of putting ideas in his mind. I'm dying to meet this thing, Jasmine says as the cameras follow her to a restaurant where she approaches Gino and the woman while they're playing pool. Jasmine is accompanied by Matt to the restaurant. Jasmine was also pregnant when she filmed the scene. She asks Natalie, "Why are we bringing the W from Vegas?" Natalie seems unbothered as she laughs and walks towards Jasmine, who tells her, "Don't get close to me," and pushes her violently. It remains to be seen if Jasmine is successful in getting Gino and Natalie to break up on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Jasmine Pineda shockingly reveals 90 Day Fiancé's star who tried to deport her by calling immigration. In a preview of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Jasmine Pineda revealed who reported her to the immigration authorities in an attempt to have her deported from the United States. Jasmine left her home in Panama to move to the United States in early 2023 to marry Gino Palazzolo. Although the couple got married, they continued to face challenges in their relationship, particularly related to intimacy. In a preview of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Jasmine Pineda revealed who reported her to the immigration authorities in an attempt to have her deported from the United States. Jasmine left her home in Panama to move to the United States in early to marry Gino Palazzolo. Although the couple got married, they continued to face challenges in their relationship, particularly related to intimacy. After marriage counseling, they decided to explore an open marriage, but it ended up doing more harm than good. Jasmine became pregnant with her partner, Matt Brownies. As a result, Gino kicked her out of their house in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9. Jasmine, now estranged from her American husband, Gino, fears the danger of deportation. The official 90 Day Fiancé page shared a sneak peek of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9. In the video, Jasmine is seen on a call with Gino's cousin, Dana's wife, Michelle. During the conversation, she tearfully says, "Gino just called me to tell me that he already went to immigration, so I get deported." The following scene shows Jasmine and Matt discussing the possibility of her deportation, with Matt expressing his fear and saying, "I don't want nothing to happen." He adds, "I'm scared just like you are." What Gino contacting immigration about Jasmine really means. Gino is fully prepared to let go of Jasmine. After undergoing therapy, Gino and Jasmine were hopeful that exploring an open marriage and involving Matt as Jasmine's partner would help resolve their marital issues over time. However, the situation didn't unfold as expected. According to Gino, Jasmine didn't adhere to the agreed-upon rules of their open marriage, leading him to ask her to move out of their house. Jasmine now lives with Matt, but she hasn't given up on her marriage to Gino. She continues to work towards resolving their conflicts and reaching a mutual understanding, while Gino appears prepared to sever all ties with his Panamanian wife if Gino did, in fact, contact immigration authorities regarding Jasmine's residency in the United States. It means he is fully prepared to move on from his wife. He doesn't want any emotional, physical, or financial ties with her and believes she should return to her home country now that their relationship is over. Reporting his wife to the powers indicates that Gino and Jasmine's relationship is irreparable. He doesn't trust Jasmine and doesn't want to reconcile with her. Our take on Gino reporting Jasmine to immigration. Gino likely wanted to hurt Jasmine. If Gino's complaint is taken seriously, Jasmine's future in the United States is at risk. She could face deportation, lose her green card status, and be forced to return to her home country. However, it's also possible that Gino simply lied about reporting Jasmine to immigration out of spite. Since Jasmine is still in the country, it's uncertain whether she was actually reported. While Gino may not be the best husband, it seems unlikely he would stoop to such levels of pettiness. Hopefully, the upcoming episodes of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, will shed light on Jasmine's potential deportation. Matt from the 90 Day Fiancé Thruple just won me over. In the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Matt Jalassi shared some harsh truths with his wife that have me taking a second glance at the reality star. At first, I struggled to connect to the reality TV thruple because I thought they were ingenuine and exploiting their situation with any purely for sexual gain. Amani Jalassi didn't seem genuinely in love with her husband, Matt, and since they've been together for over a decade, I could understand how their love and connection might fizzle out. However, it seemed like their thruple idea was more of a band-aid for their relationship than it was about a genuine connection with another woman. I also thought each person was more interested in their personal gains and was ultimately lying to the rest of the trio. However, Matt's recent conversation, where he shared some blunt truths with his wife, now has me rooting for the initial married couple, and I'm starting to see how the thruple arrangement may actually help Amani and Matt in the long run. Matt's starting to think their plans are ridiculous. The couple's search for a suitable woman to join their marriage has proven to be full of complications that have affected their unit. Amani is heartbroken and seems to be crying in almost every episode as she discovers her girlfriend has been hiding the truth about their relationship. The season is still in its early stages, and I've watched the thruple implode so many times already that I really have no idea how they made it this far into their relationship. I also think waiting until they were ready to propose to get some truth out of any was poor planning on their part. However, Matt's most recent appearance has me believing that he sees these issues as well. After another blow-up, Matt revealed how ridiculous he believes the situation has gotten. After seeing how hurt his wife was by Annie's actions, he seems to be reconsidering the entire purpose of their trip, and I think this revelation shows he has a more solid head on his shoulders than the women do. The long-term purpose of the thruple was to be in love, support each other, and expand their family, but the thruple seems to be causing more issues, especially for the two women. While the women seem to be wrapped up in the drama, Matt is making sure his wife is open-minded to all possibilities. Matt noticed Annie's lack of remorse. On top of that, Matt pointed out Annie's lack of true remorse, further solidifying my belief that she isn't being totally honest with the couple. There are a lot of inconsistencies and questions regarding the thruple. Annie clearly seemed to connect more with Matt, which was evident based on how their physical connection strengthened, but then she claimed she was in the relationship only with Amani. However, none of this information came out organically. As Matt put it, nothing was answered, and the conversation was full of drawn-out honesty. Additionally, in his opinion, Annie's tears came only because she was caught, and he ultimately wasn't sure if she was genuine. Overall, Matt made some amazing points and shifted my perspective on the initial married couple. While the thruple may be a little over the top and may not be the best plan for them, I see how much he cares for his wife and family. At the end of the day, Matt doesn't seem like he's interested in potentially disintegrating their marriage if his wife isn't treated the way she deserves. While I initially thought the 90 Day Fiancé stars were headed toward danger, I'm now seeing how the thruple could benefit the married couple if they're open to redirecting their focus, thanks to Matt's rational thinking. Amani and Matt have been together for about 10 years, and this thruple situation might be a form of the 7-year itch. However, if they're willing to put their energy into each other solely instead of adding another person, I think they could strengthen their relationship.